Hey everyone and welcome, I am SailorDrew. Let's hang out and play some Wytchwood. Alright, so we are in the maze trying to find the pieces that the nobles broke up from like that prophecy or whatever about whoever's going to be the ruler. Just as described, a piece of the plaque seems to be kicked under the bench and forgotten. Okay, take the piece. So there's that one. Center of the maze, there's one by the tree. Wedged under the tree's forking roots lies a jagged piece of stone. That will take it. And piece together. Okay, yeah. Oh. Southeast corner? Is this it? Do we have to dig for it or something? Okay, yeah. Buried beneath a heaping of snow, you finally managed to find a hunk of stone. Alright. That looks like the last piece of the plaque. I'll have to reassemble them at the stag statue if I want to make sense of this. Which is over to the left. Oh, Benny! The nobles of the court seem to have nothing but time on their hands. Perhaps some of them know the secrets of the statue. Yep. You snap the broken chunks of marble back into place. Despite some marring on the surface, you can read the plaque quite clearly. The buck and the stag, a tale of two princes. Only one destined to be the rightful. What? The heir and ruler. Only one destined to be rightful, the heir and ruler. I don't know, that sounds weird. The king will be revealed by the touch of the truest crystal flower. It looks like the stag is trying to cut his dear brother out of his birthright. I wonder what's the business with this crystal flower. The buck knows his way around a garden. Perhaps he'll have some idea. Pardon me, sir. I have questions. Licking his ears, the young gardener puts his pruning shears down at your approach. Hello again. Lovely day for a walk in the hedge maze. Granted, you don't get lost. Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about a crystal flower, would you? Crystal flowers? Why, they're very, very rare. It's said they only grow in a cave at the highest peak of the mountain. According to legend, the truth of one's heart is refracted in the facets of each frosted petal. Why do you ask? No reason. I just thought one might make a nice gift for your brother's big day. Hey, you're right. That's a brilliant idea. What better gift from the court's gardener than a beautiful crystal flower? Oh, but the trek up the mountain is perilous. I don't know if I have what it takes. Nonsense. I was heading up that way anyways. You just stay close behind. Really? You'd help me? Well, all right. What are we waiting for then? Meet me out by the slopes and we'll get underway. All right. So, like, this guy is obviously gentle of heart and like much more of like, I guess, a good person than his brother. However, just like how gullible he is and everything, I'm just like, I don't know if he should be ruler either. Like, okay, there he is. Uh-oh, he's having a panic attack. You see the buck hiding behind a bush, anxiously watching something up ahead. What's the matter? Did you get cold feet already? Shh, they'll hear you. Look. Through the pine boughs, you can make out figures moving across the snow. They're covered in warm pelts and carry sharp-looking spears. The royal trappers! They keep my brother's court supplied with furs, but they've been out here so long they'll hunt anything that moves. It would be a shame if those antlers of yours ended up as someone's trophy. Wait here and let me deal with them. All right, be careful. Yeah, we got this. Oh god, I was like, I didn't see them, and then like all of a sudden they just seem to be like sprung out of the ground. Okay, so mountain trapper, you've got hair. If you've got hair, fur, or a pelt, you better hide your hide. Okay, so I need to make like some sort of, look like a wand. Magical winter wand, I love it. So I need Bottled despair. Oh, wow. Okay. Tears, mandrake, and then the weird water, which we have. And what is this? Metamorphosis elixir. Okay, so we've got all of that. Easy peasy. Good thing I've been like gathering like snowflakes and stuff like that. Okay, so whoa. You glance at the buck hiding safely behind a tree at the far side of the camp. Making a raven's call, you signal for him to join you. The buck picks his way through the frozen trappers. Are they going to be okay? They might catch a case of the simples. Nothing a nice warm bowl of soup won't fix. Come along now. We're still a ways away from the mountain peak. I think I know the way up. I'll meet you ahead. Come join me when you're ready. Yeah, so I wonder if that's also like a reference for that like old Campbell's soup commercial where like the snowman comes in to like eat the bowl of soup and it melts away and is like actually a kid. Like, I don't know, it's just cute and classic, right? Oh, okay. So there are goats, mountain goats, a shaggier cousin of the familiar goat. They do seem pretty shaggy. Ooh, a small geyser, a pressure so built up as to penetrate the ancient stone of the mountain. Ooh, interesting. Before you stands a looming rock face. Not even the most determined climber could hope to scale it. I thought you said you knew a way up to the peak. Well, you see, this is the Great Geyser. When the air is cold enough, the water erupting from it freezes solid. I thought it might give us something to climb up. You look into the dry crater at the bottom of the sheer cliff. I don't see much erupting happening down there. It's been dormant for a few seasons now. I kind of hoped we'd get lucky. I don't trust any luck that I don't make myself. You take a moment to ponder your situation and eye the small geysers nearby, frequently spewing steam up into the frosty air. I suppose these other water spouts all draw from the same underground source. I think you're right. They started popping up shortly after the Great Geyser fell silent. Then I wager if we plug them all up, we'll be able to make the big one blow its top again. Plug them with what? You turn your attention to the bleeding mountain. Why we're gonna? It's like sticking cotton balls like into. Those frosty beasts look to be about the right diameter. Maybe I can coax some of them into position. So we're just gonna like stuff these like little rotund butterball like into them. So goat perch, a shaggier cousin. Yeah, okay. Because she said that, yeah, it's looking for something to climb onto. That is hilarious. So, wow, we have only got like a few more things. So I think that this is like going to be our last soul that we're going to need. So magic paste. I take it I'm going to have to make like 4 of these. And then the shiny lures. So 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Inventory. Move that down there. Okay. Oh. Oh, I actually have to like put this like right. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but I guess I'll put him here. Like, what you waiting for, dude? Do I have to like lure him up here? Yep, there you go. Okay, maybe it's not in the right spot. I don't know. No. Don't go over there. That one's already full. Occupied. Okay. Like, I'm not entirely sure how this is working, but okay, I think we just like lure them over there and like kind of nudge them in. With the plump bodies of brain goats clogging up the small geysers, the earth beneath your feet begins to grumble. The mountain goat's eyes go wide as the pressure builds beneath them. With no other outlet, the steam rushes towards the only opening left. With a deafening boom, the long dormant geyser erupts, sending a great spear of water high into the air. As the deluge reaches its apex, ice crystals begin to form in the mist, twinkling as they hang in the air. Bit by bit, they begin to build on each other, forming larger and larger crystals until it forms a great column of ice, rising all the way up towards the mountain peak. Ha! I can't believe it worked! Last one to the top is a spotted fawn. Ooh. Okay, so I guess I didn't really need like 4 of them, but I mean, the 4th one actually did come in handy, so I could actually sit there and like lure them up there. Interesting. Okay. You stand in the mountain's peak, buffeted by wind and snow. Now then, where's this crystal cave you spoke of? I'm not sure. I think it should be just up ahead. But in this blizzard, I can hardly see my own nose. The buck jumps behind you, pointing into the frigid fog. Wait, what was that? You squint into the galing winds, unable to see anything but white. Probably just another mountain goat. I wouldn't be so sure. When I was little, my brother told me stories of the snow kin who lived up here. He said if I ever went up to the mountain, the snow kid would blow a great blizzard down on me. He said they'd turn me around and give me false directions until I got lost and froze solid. Sounds to me like these snow kin might be some kind of guardian spirits. And if they're aiming to keep people away from something, then surely they know where that something is. I have a notion to find our way as they do, but it will take a considerable quantity of their essence. That sounds dangerous. I'll just stay put then. I know better than to wander blind in a snowstorm. I mean, at least he's got like some common sense, right? Ooh, mushrooms. Wow, lots of snow people all throughout. Oh my god. It's large and terrifying. Melting pot, a fully grown assembled snow being. Yeah, these are much bigger than the little baby ones that we've seen. So a melting pot. Okay, so we're gonna need, oh no, we gotta go, oh. If I hadn't made the extra goat things. Crud. All right, so I gotta like travel to like the forest and stuff to go get some more fireflies. All right, so we go, ooh, buddy. Ooh, they're fast. Okay, we got the melting pot crafted. I kind of did that one from a distance. I mean, it worked out, so. All right, we need 3 of these. So, aha. Okay, yeah, they also make, oh, ouch. Oh no, I just like wasted it. Did it way too far out. Look, see how the snow swirls in strange directions? Maybe the snow can know the path. Okay, Snowkin heart. You pile the mystical snow at the buck's feet and shield it from the howling winds. The flakes drift in the air like icy glitter. Oh, come on then, I'm getting chilly. You prod the snowdrift with a muttered invocation. Despite the chaotic storm, the snow crystals swirl into an icy ribbon and slowly trace a line up the mountain peak. There it goes. That must be the way to the crystal cave. He takes off after the trail like a shot. You hike up your skirt and do your best to keep up in the dense snow. It is time, shall we? Let's. His face falls as you arrive at another sheer cliff. I don't understand. The snow stops here, but there isn't anything more than rocks. Did the snowkin mislead us? Are we lost? I don't want to freeze solid. This is no dead end. Look. You gesture at the cliff where the eddies of swirling snow quickly gather. Within moments, the entire wall of rock is buried under fresh white powder. You reach out a clawed finger and touch the pure snow. It melts away to reveal a glittering opening in the stone. The crystal cave! You did it! Let's go in before we freeze to death. I'm certain the crystal flower must be inside. Let's do that. I love the music up in the mountains. It's so good. And the fact that they spelled it like deer, I'm like, yes, 10 out of 10. Oh dear, look at all these flowers. I didn't think there'd be so many. I'm going to pick a whole bouquet. You stop the impetuous youth with a quick tug and a mutter beneath your breath. Hold on, the prophecy mentioned the one true crystal flower. Those other flowers must be a deception meant to trap foolhardy would-be kings. Prophecy? What are you talking about? I only meant to say that we should find the best single flower for your brother's coronation. Good point. Quality over quantity. Aha, I think I see just the right one over there. Oh. Is this the, it's the one. It's perfect. Just look at the refraction of the petals and the frosting on the leaves. Oh, but I seem to have forgotten my pruning shears back at the castle. Would you do the honors? I don't want to damage it. Yeah, we got shears. Have shears, we'll snip. You snip the brittle stem of the flower, careful not to touch it directly. Prophecies can be nasty stuff, so to stick your fingers in. The buck holds the flower aloft, inhaling the blossom's magical aura. Wow, smells just like powdered snow on fresh pine trees. The moment is interrupted by shrill cries of aristocrats clamoring against each another. I found them! Over here, my lord! Oh. In a rush of colorful fabrics and fancy hats, you find yourself surrounded by nobles. The stag steps out from their midst, looking irate. After everything I've done for you, this is how you repay me, brother? The young prince blinks in confusion. What are you doing here? Have I offended you somehow? Usurper! You thought you could slip off when I wasn't looking and steal the crown from me? You think I don't know about the prophecy of the crystal flower? Why does everyone keep talking about a prophecy? I picked this flower as a gift for you, brother. Fool! Only the king can choose the true crystal flower, and you are not the king. The stag reaches down at his feet and plucks the closest flower. See? Only I can. Oops. You made a grave error. The stag never finishes his sentence. His defiant pose forever imprisoned inside solid ice. Oh, my brother, what have you done? You give the mystified buck a reassuring pat on the back as the nobles gather closer. The true king has been revealed indeed. King? You mean me? You are the prince after all, and I suppose that prophecy was pretty clear. Magic flowers are seldom wrong about this sort of thing. And if you tend to your kingdom with the same care you tend to your garden, you'll do just fine. The ring of nobles crowd around the buck. You know, I never cared much for that stag myself. I think a new ruler will shake things up a bit. You excuse yourself as they bow and praise the confused lad. Long live the king! Passing the frozen stag, your eye catches on something sticking out of the permafrost. Oh, there it is. You reach down and pick out a shard of translucent ice, careful not to cut yourself on the sharp edges. Despite the warmth of your palm, it does not melt. The soul of the stag. Fantastic. Yay, another chapter down. God, like, it's so pretty. Like, just the art and everything in this game. I love it so much. So we have one more soul to get, and it's the one of the hog. And then after that, I mean, I genuinely think that this is the last batch of all of the souls. So I think we'll be set after this. But guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you're enjoying the series. Sorry it took me so long to get the next episodes out. Life has been crazy. I mean, like, everywhere and for everyone, right? Like, but I hope that you enjoyed kind of relaxing and spending some time in Wytchwood with me. I always try to pick games that I find interesting for myself because I figured that you guys would enjoy them as well. So, the next game that I was going to cover, I'm actually not going to cover because I tried it and it's unplayable. So I'm kind of like wondering what I'm going to play next because we might only have 1 or 2 more episodes to go of Wytchwood. I'm always open to suggestions. I know there's a lot of stuff that just came out and then also a lot of demos that just dropped. So we could definitely take a look at some of those in anticipation of either the game's full release or maybe that's a good way for me to find stuff out. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Gotta figure stuff out, right? And then I'm gonna try and be more proactive about getting things out on a timely schedule. So work has just been crazy too because I had to go back to work. So yeah, I don't know. Interesting times, right? Like we're all trying our best and trying to make things happen and work in various ways, and I'm no different. But yeah, until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next episode of Wytchwood.